Before we begin, thank you very much to Zircon128 for joining the Patreon campaign. Thank you very much for helping me out. Really do appreciate it. The shoutout streak has been something I never expected. It's been pretty incredible to watch. It is something that grew organically out of what you guys wanted to do, you guys having fun with it, and I do appreciate it. It's been absolutely amazing. So like right now I've got a couple left in the pile before I'm run out again, and I tell you that because it is something you guys started, and if you guys wanted to continue, if you want to keep having fun with it, be my guest. At this point I'm just informing you, but it's one of the things that popped up in the last year of video making that has just been something I did not expect. It's been absolutely incredible just to watch people have fun with the channel and have fun with me in their own way. It's been pretty incredible. It's one of those things I never would have expected and never really asked for. Like, I was playful about it, but I never tried to push anyone to pitching in on Patreon, and I never actually, I never made it like, well, you gotta keep doing it, or else, you know. So it's something that grew organically. I'm thrilled that you guys have still wanted to continue as much as you have. So it's just been one of the things about the last year of doing this that has really stood out to me, and it's just been an incredible experience. So today, as you can already guess by me just like pontificating here, we are celebrating the second year anniversary of the daily content on the channel. 2 years ago to this day, I told you that if I was going to give it one more go, and if I went on some random hiatus again, don't ever expect me to come back. I'm just going to wash my hands of it and just like, okay, it was fun while it lasted. Not that I was ever going to go away completely, but I was never going to focus on TJOmega ever again. And whatever happened in my brain, I don't even know how, it just clicked into like, don't just like not go away, just keep going. Don't stop, you know? And it hasn't. To a point where it feels weird if I am not making a video one day. I mean, yeah, people ask me, like Caleb Hiles asked me, I don't know how you're still alive. I don't either. I literally don't know what triggered in my brain that just went, keep going, keep going, keep going, don't stop. But it hasn't stopped, and to this day it just comes up with more and more ideas that I have not been able to make videos for yet. So I wanted to take a quick look back at what we've been doing here on the channel in the last year, just kind of reminisce and see what worked, what didn't, and where we're going from here. I think the big thing of the year is that we saw the rise of the beast and we saw the fall of the beast. We've been following this one pretty closely. We've been doing all the news updates. We've been doing all the reviews for the movie when it came out. It's unfortunate that it's the most underperforming movie in the Transformers franchise, because I definitely think it's better than a lot of the Bay movies, but I think the audience is just exhausted. So this has been both interesting to follow and concerning to follow, because it definitely felt like a roller coaster up and down of how this was going into production, how they were marketing it, etc. So it was a little rough, but you know what? We now look forward to Transformers 1, which is going to be a change in direction. So I hopefully this will not be repeated. It'll be the fresh air that we need in the franchise. Hopefully. So that's been the big thing. That's been the big thing that we followed on the channel for the last year. There's plenty of other things that we've been doing. So for starters, we have been following the brand new Transformers cartoon Earthspark, which I know when I do these videos, the views are not great. I really wish they were, because the show is genuinely very, very good. I already put it up in the echelon of like animated and Prime, and it's only one season in. If season 2 goes beyond and starts expanding on the ideas a little bit more and telling some better stories, because I already think the stories are good, but if they start going even harder with it, yeah, this thing could approach Beast Wars as far as I'm concerned, as far as like how quality this cartoon is. I wish more people would give it a chance. I really do. I put these on hiatus because I didn't like how the last one came out. Whereas just really just me recapping, and it took way too long. So I've been kind of like reformulating it before I start and continue it again. We are definitely going to continue this. What else did we do on the channel related to Earthspark? We fought Injustice. So I posted this video in response to all the backlash over certain areas finding out about Nightshade. So people ask me, why do you do videos like that? You're going to get so much backlash. But like, yes, I get backlash from people whose opinions I don't care about. The willfully ignorant, the ones who drink the Kool-Aid and believe the propaganda. And you know what? I like defending the people that they are attacking because, well, they deserve to be defended. They've got a lot of hate for them for no proven reason. It's all fear and lack of understanding. And it's why I don't care about their opinions, because they stay willfully ignorant of it. You know, they don't want to be corrected. Also, it's hilarious to me that they don't realize that when they leave their snotty little comments about how woke I am, and they leave their little thumbs down, and they're so proud of thumbs downing the video, that helps my channel. It helps my channel because interaction is interaction. YouTube doesn't care if it's positive or negative. It's just interaction that feeds the algorithm. Thank you very much for doing it. Also, thank you for outing yourself. See, you could just keep watching the videos and do everything just fine if you just mind your own business and not out yourself. I think that applies in the real world too. It's like if you have a problem with it, just keep your mouth shut and mind your own business, because guess what? It's none of your business. But when you out yourself, I get to ban you, which not only gives me joy, but it also makes my comments and my community safer. So I don't see how I'm losing here. Let's see. We did a full review through of Beast Machines. That was this year as well. Oh boy. Oh boy. So we finished the Beast Wars reviews, and then we did Beast Machines, where I did the entire series of Beast Machines in one go. I have been putting off Transformers Prime for a long time to do for the episode reviews. You will get it. Trust me, you will get it. I promise you that. And you also paid for RID 2001 to be reviewed. You will get that. I just found out, like, trying to do daily content and the reviews on the episode reviews at the same time is such a quick way of burning out. And the last thing I want to do is burn out on you guys, because then I really will go away for a long time again. So thank you for your patience with that, and thank you for the people who have been enjoying it. We're going to get back to Prime pretty soon, I think. Hopefully pretty soon. But speaking of Beast Machines, one of the best videos I think I did all year was the rework, the rewrite of Beast Machines into what I thought it should have been to tell a better story, to better connect with Beast Wars. I still get questions about that for people who don't understand some of the things that I threw in there, like why they all have Earth Beast modes. I thought I explained it. Maybe I didn't explain it very well, but still, there are some allowances you have to give for the fact that Beast Machines was a heavily budgeted series, so they had to be, this really the only, like, keeping that in mind, this was the only way of actually bolstering the roster of characters, was to reuse assets from Beast Wars. So I reused beasts from Beast Wars, that, even the ones that did not have robot modes. So I'm still really happy with how this came out, and I would still love to do some other rewrite. I'm just trying to figure out which one it would be, because there are a lot of series out there that went wrong. And some of them I would require more knowledge of, like RID 2015. I know a lot of people don't like. I didn't watch it all the way through myself, so I don't know if I could rewrite that correctly, but it is what it is. We started the monthly Q&As, and I'm thrilled that so many people respond to those. We always have over 100 comments. We always have over 100 questions to get to. And originally I was just going to pick and choose, but then I decided, you know what? No. Everyone pitched in something, so everyone deserves to hear a review, like a reaction or a response. If only, unless you broke the rules, then you get nothing. But for the most part, I wanted to make sure that everyone who participated would get to actually hear their participation. So I tried really hard to make sure that happened. So, yeah, these will continue. These have been going really, really well. And I really like giving you guys an avenue to just kind of talk to me and ask me whatever you want, even if it's not Transformer related. I think it's done good for everybody, you know, and I really like interacting with my community. So this works out really, really well. Over December, we did the Advent Versus videos. This was fun to do, and I'm looking to do it again. I don't know if there's another Transformers-esque Advent calendar out there, but now that we've got it established, I might be able to get away with whatever I want. I need 2 really bad Advent calendars, is what I need. So I need to go and choose which 2 really bad Advent calendars I'm going to cover. But no, like, this meant through the month of December, I did almost 60 videos in 1 month. Which, the fact that I did that without losing my mind is mind-blowing. I can't believe I did that myself, but it was fun to do, and yes, I'm actually going to be doing it again. So, those are kind of some of the new things we did over the last year. What about some of the mainstays? How did they do? Well, the random reviews are doing about what they usually do, which is not the best results. I still want to do them because I definitely want to talk new toys. I definitely want to give my opinion on certain toys that come in. I just don't want it to be like what the channel leans on because, frankly, they don't get nearly as much attention as they used to. We are in the age of the stolen toy reviewer, where the people who have the most views on their reviews are the ones who get the toys illegally out of China or Vietnam and, you know, review them super early, which none of the rest of us can do. Which I think ultimately hurts the community a lot. Because the good thing about reviews is it gives you different opinions. Not every reviewer is going to have the same taste in toy as you. So it's important to have the variety in there. It's important to have a lot of different opinions about what toys you like and dislike. So it hurts it when just a few people are the only ones with a voice that anyone pays attention to, because it cuts them out of so many different opinions, and it just hurts it overall. And because we can't have that advantage they do, it hurts our performance. So it really is, like, overall a big detriment to the Transformer community. Much more to the fact that a lot of them aren't actual, like, real fans of the Transformers. They're doing it for your attention and for your ad revenue. That's what it comes down to. I hate that a lot of the most passionate fans get cut out because of it. So, okay, that's my little mini diatribe. Thank you for letting me have it. Random review will continue. I might clean it up a little bit, but I think it's going to be just kind of like a reliable thing to go to when I need content for the day. Kamen Rider and Tokusatsu in general has been very much on the back burner, mostly because I just haven't had the time to follow it like I used to. So I didn't get to watch most of Geats, even though I really liked what I saw. The new Ultraman I've been following here and there, and that would be fun to talk about, but yeah. Sometimes my Kamen Rider stuff does not do as well anyway, because I do it so rarely. The algorithms kind of drop me from the Tokusatsu realm. And I kind of understand that. I mean, that's kind of my own fault. But at the same time, I got to do what the algorithm likes to make money. That's what it comes down to, ultimately. I need the channel to make money so I can keep doing this. So, I have to go where the views are. And unfortunately for me, it doesn't look like Kamen Rider's in them anymore. I will still do it on occasion. Like, after all, I just did the Gotchard driver review. So, here and there, we're going to revisit Kamen Rider. But for now, I'm kind of happy just letting it be an occasional thing. Also, it's going to be a very rare occasion as TJOmega. I just did one to say goodbye to a character I've been playing for the last 2.5 years. But beyond that, I don't really think I'm going to be telling tabletop stories anymore. Mostly because the tabletop stories that I'm getting now are from our live D&D campaign on Thursdays, which is then posted to the Goblin's YouTube page on Friday. So I don't want to take away from that by, like, pulling stories from it. I'd rather just have you go, hey, come check us out Thursday nights on Twitch. We're a lot of fun. It's a really fun campaign. So this is also going to be like a very occasional, rare situation thing. The toy store life has actually been a little bit quiet lately, but this gets good results, so I do still want to continue doing this. It's been quiet lately, frankly, because it's just been quieter at the shop and not as many crazy stories have been coming in. We're in Florida, which means we're a seasonal state, which means we really only get good business when it's not so hot here. So generally, the snowbirds start coming down late September, and once we hit that, then the shop picks up, then I get more stories to tell, then it's going to be a little bit more interesting. Beyond that, no, like, I just kind of have to sit and wait for stories to come in, and, you know, but we'll continue Toy Store life when I have good stories to tell. And then we got the standards that, you know, the whatever Joe YouTube does, the tier listing, the top 10s, those all always go good, and they're great for variety, so we're going to keep doing those as well. I might go a little bit more heavy on them. Part of me thinks I should be doing a top 10 every week, but that requires me to think of really good topics for a top 10. So, I might just sit down and just like brainstorm, spend a day brainstorming them, just to kind of get a whole list going, and then just go through them bit by bit. So we might see more of those, actually. And then we get to the videos that I got to do because of some very cool people who helped me out this year. So I got the chance to review an unreleased Transformers animated toy, which was absolutely awesome. And the guys hooked me up once or twice since then. The Blue Bolt repaint that I did, like that unofficial, like, upscale that I did a review of, same guy sent me that. So little opportunities like that come in. We also had the successful attempt, I should say, to transform a Thrilling 30 Rhinox, who was an all-clear plastic prototype. After all these years, I met my worst nightmare, having to transform a toy made entirely of clear plastic. That was my friend Edgar. Edgar, who has been a tremendous help and has been a very good friend to me. He's also the guy who provided me all of the Derek Wyatt stuff, because he has access to the toy shop where all that was being sold. I still have it behind me. I still have my little shrine of all the stuff that has come in from Derek's collection. I very much try to keep track of it and try to take really, really good care of it. As long as we're talking about friends who did great things for the channel, I'd be remiss if we don't mention CyberV, who, aside from touring me around his local toy shop, also is, yes, the one who sent me Unicron, who's still over there as my co-host. And yeah, it's the most incredible thing anyone's ever done for me, for the channel. It was like I can't even begin to describe how amazing that was. And I was so nervous showing off the video because I didn't want anyone thinking like, oh my god, someone sent him that, someone spent that on TJ. But everyone was super positive about it, so thank you very much. Thank you very much. Like, for everyone who says that I deserved it, yeah, you humbled me. You absolutely humbled me. All right, and then there's just some of my favorites that I just kind of thought I'd bring up. I literally had fun remaking the Dinobots and trying to make them all their own unique thing. Going through every single Deluxe Bumblebee was a trial of how fast I could rifle through all of those. The response to the hardest to transform I really liked, because it was a lot of people sharing in their trauma from how difficult some of these toys are. So that was a really cool thing to do as well. I love doing the videos where everyone kind of pitches in and like, kind of like, just like almost like a therapy session of like, yeah, I went through that too. That's always good. We had the tidal wave debate more than once, and then I just made a whole video about it, and we're still having the tidal wave debate. I'm sorry, I don't see how even at Commander class that toy is going to be small enough to actually hook onto that Megatron toy. I got news for you. The combination's terrible. You shouldn't be just like banking on that combination. It's still going to suck. Last soapbox, I promise. There was also a lot of like weird surprise videos too. Like, I wasn't sure why this video did so well. This is a recent video, but like every now and then something booms, and I had no idea how I did it. This is just like the right topic, right time, whatever. But this was fun. This was fun. I wish I knew more topics like this so I could get those, get that, that kind of response more often. We're working on it. We're working on it. So that just kind of leaves us with this. What is next for the channel? So there's a lot of the stuff that still works. Obviously, I want to bring back Plastic Addict, but that requires the time to sit down, write, film, edit. It's a ton of time to devote to something that's only going to be up for 24 hours. I'm aware that I make disposable content, and Plastic Addict is not that. It needs real time and attention on it, and which sometimes I can't give, and I really want to only do it when I can really give it my all. I don't want to, like, come up with something that's half-baked for you guys, you know, when it comes to that series. But I do want to bring it back. I've got ideas. I do want to start doing things like character profile videos, because there's a lot of interesting one-off characters in Transformers that I would really like to just like talk about and examine and kind of deep dive into like who they are. So that's in the works. I want to clean up the channel a little bit. It's been 2 years. We've been kind of having the same thumbnail style, same backdrops and overlays. I kind of want to redo that a little bit to kind of freshen it up. So that's just another, like, when I get the time thing. The intros that everyone likes, I want to do more of them. I want to have a rotation when it's just like a common video, just like a new, like this big news story this week, or we're, you know, like, here's every Starscream toy, you know, like things like that. I really do want to do things like that more often, but I want to, like, freshen up the thumbnails so that, you know, not only do they stand out a little bit better on your subscription feed, but I also wanted to, like, throw in some uniqueness. So, like, if I'm doing like a history piece, maybe it's in blue. You know, if I do like something that's based on the movies, maybe it's in yellow. You know, I want, or if I'm doing something like creative, like telling a story, you know, then it's in, you know, it's in green or something. I want to just kind of like keep the same style, but vary it, so you can so if you're paying attention, you know what kind of video it is without having to click on it. So that way you can tell if, like, your type of TJOmega video is the one that's popping up today. And beyond that, it's basically just kind of like see what works, see what doesn't, and just try to come up with new stuff for you guys. That's what I'm trying to do, is come up with new things for you guys all the time. And you're still here. You're still watching. You're still pitching in on Patreon. Clearly, you still want me to do this. So, we're going into year 3 of daily. We keep the grind going. So, thank you everyone who stuck with me all this time. Thank you to all the people who, you know, follow and watch, and those names I see in the comments section every single video. You mean the world to me. Everyone who watches, thank you very much for supporting this geek. Because you don't have to, but you do, and I appreciate it. And as always, I will see you next time.
I'm like, I think you guys got this. I will back away, and I will see you all later.
You've got this handled.
Alaffi's like, really? You're not gonna help me? Like, it's fine now.
It's like these disgusting creatures breathing down my neck, and you're all just like, I believe in you. You got this.
All right, you seem to have this. 5 minutes.